Hello and welcome. Chris from Missouri here, bringing you another video about vintage baseball cards. And in this video, I'm going to show you some cards. I'm going to show you some cards that I picked up at a card show in Middle Missouri this past weekend. I sat up at this card show in about 100 tables, and and there's not a lot of vintage people there. But if you watch this, you know what I do. I'm not really a dealer, but I take my duplicates and I put them in cases and I set up at a show. And whatever I sell, I try to turn around and invest those dollars into a few other cards. For instance, if I can sell 10 cards, I'll take that money and buy a card for a player run or a card that I don't have. And that's in fact what I did this past weekend. Now, what's great about this whole YouTube thing is the amount of friends that I have are growing, and it's fun. And it's not just other YouTubers or content creators. It's people that watch, and I appreciate everyone that came by my table and either hung out. I had some guys that just came and sat down and chatted with me for a long time. Some guys that stopped by, and I really do appreciate you guys. And and Josh and Jake, I promise you I'll do more videos. But what I did on this one is I sold some cards, and I found a dealer that had some stuff, and I'm working on some player runs, and I picked up one card for a player run and two cards I didn't have. And I'm going to turn the camera around here and I'm going to show you these cards. Let me move this fake Mickey Mantle out of the way. But the first card I picked up for a player run, and I picked it up, and I love it. I mean, it's off center. It's a one marked, but this is a worn spawn, a 1954 worn spawn, and it's got some marks on it, that kind of stuff, but I still like it, and it helps me get closer to completing my player run without breaking the bank. Now, if I see a nicer one for a decent amount of money, I'm going to pick that up. Now, another card that I picked up two cards in the same set, and it's 1927 W560, and this is a Paul Waner. Now, Paul Waner was a right fielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Bill James actually has him ranked just behind Roberto Clemente as greatest right fielders of all time, so he's no joke. Maybe I'll do a story on Paul Waner coming up, because he's kind of a character and a great player at the same time. And the other one that I picked up out of the same group is a 1927 Rogers Hornsby. Now, he's a great hitting second baseman for the St. Louis Cardinals. So those are the three cards that I picked up. It didn't break the bank or anything like that. And let me turn this back around. I'm going to tell you my strategy. Now, what I'm going to I created a strategy for this winter. I'm going to save some money. I'm still going to pick up some cards if I can. I'm in some Facebook groups and different things. But the cards that I'm going to pick up are going to be for player runs. And it's going to be fun, not spending so much money, but checking some players' cards off the list and see if I can complete some of the runs or come close without breaking the bank for a big card. And I'm going to save money for a show. For instance, I'm going to be going to Strongsville, Ohio, and I'm going to ask you guys this too. If you think in Strongsville, Ohio, on the All Vintage show is in April, and I know I talk about it all the time, but I had such a great time there last year that I'm asking people to go to it this coming year. It's April 19th through the 21st, and it's nothing but vintage baseball cards. And you might want to think about putting it on the list, because here coming up, I'm going to give you a list of YouTubers that are going to be there. And let me tell you, it's some big hitters now, with guys with some big collections and some really good YouTube channel. I bet we're going to have a blast. So I know that's a long way to plan, but April 19th through the 21st. But like I said, I'm not going to spend so much money. I'm just going to work on player runs until I go to the next good show and I can see that big card in my hand. And then I'm going to try to maybe see how that works and maybe do that from Strongsville until the National. And I'm going to go to the National again. Well, the only bad thing about Strongsville, it's in Cleveland. It's basically Cleveland, Ohio, and then the National's in Cleveland. But that's okay. I don't mind getting to know that area at all. And so, guys, let me know. Give me a comment if you're thinking about going to Strongsville so I can add you to the list. And coming up, keep watching if you don't mind. I don't want to beg for you to subscribe and that kind of stuff, but keep watching my channel because I just got over 900 subscribers, and I've just finished 1 year in doing YouTube content. So I'm going to have a video challenge coming up, and I'm going to try to make it fun and make it very rewarding. So kind of keep paying attention, if you will. Now listen, guys, remember, it's just a hobby. Collect what you like.